Pound USD, we start with the daily chart. Okay, based on daily chart, we don't have much info changes. The only things we have been within this move and what we expect. We mentioned that if we get a down move similar to what we have here, we are more interested. And now we see with the price today start to drop. Now we want to see how we can trade it based on lower time frame. If we move to lower time frame forward chart, okay. Based on forward chart, when the price was here, we mentioned how we can look into this one based on my last video, because we have two options, whether we can expect a bigger correction from this for the next move up before we get the down move, or from here when the price was here based on lower time frame, I will explain later, we get the down move. The reason was for the second option is that we mentioned when we compare this one to this, we see the price slightly break the top based on based on forward chart. Based on the indicators, we have a divergence, and even here, and even based on lower time frame. That's why we say there is a possibility the price start to drop from this. How deep it, we are not sure. Okay, that's why from here we were looking for the sell. Anyway, we move to lower time frame. Even based on the lower time frame, when you compare this one to this, we can see we have a divergence, and as well here. Okay, that's why when the price was here, we said if we get the correction, we can look for sell. This is what we have. The only way we could sell was this, putting this one in compared to this as a running flat in relative to this for this move. How we could trade this one? In this case, we move to 15 minutes. We see how we could trade it. Okay, when we see this move in relative to this, this means this and relative to this for this correction and relative to this, which we have in this one. That's when we should be in the trade. How we could trade it? One of the option was having entry below this. Usually this kind of the trade is very risky. The best is when we see the price drop, when we see this correction, then from this correction we start to trade. That means the only way we could trade, the best trade was selling from this correction in relative to this, because when we see this correction, we see we have a running flat in relative to this move, then we can expect the next move. That's why after the price drop, we see the correction. The first small correction in relative to this, we could sell from here. Okay, this is what we were expecting based on our analysis, based on the second option, because we explain why one of the reason we expect the price can drop quite more. No, the thing is, okay, that's why we explain if we get a correction from here, I mean, when the price was here, we can look for sell. No, the thing is, we explained that if we get a sell, when the price come to this level, we start to manage it. But from what I can see right now, if anyone is in the trade, at least they supposed to manage the trade, at least move their stop loss to break even in case there is a reversal. Okay, because we see the price drop, but is not moving based on the second hour. Candlestick is not moving really fast. Okay, anyway, it depends whether they want to start to manage or not. It depends on the traders. No, if this one start to drop, what we expect, may the price can come to this level before it reverse, but when the price come to this level, we start to manage. This is what we explain, because we are not sure how deep it can go, whether it can touch this trend line. If the price drop and touch this trend line and break, maybe based on higher time frame, we can consider this is the start of the down move. We are not sure, or even there is a possibility the price can come to this level and reverse. Okay, anyway, we don't have much more information. If the only reason I'm mentioning all these things, if the price drops some more when they come to this level, we need to know what to do. And even in my last video I explained, and the only things right now we need to do is how deep it can go. Okay, is there a possibility the price reverse from here? Yeah, still possible, because may we have this move, correction, second move, may this is not the start of the down move. That means still the price can reverse because before we get the down move. That's why I mentioned from what I can see here, no, the traders, they should know how to manage the trade because of the second possibility we have it. Okay, but do we need to look for buy if we see any reversal? Based on what we have right now, we don't have any buy setup. Okay, that's why we wait and see what we will get from here, whether there is a continuation or correction or reversal. Then from there we can make a decision what's the next trade, whether we should buy or we should sell. Okay, anyway, how about if the price from here drops some more, we get this another correction? Yeah, still we can look for sell as long as the price is above this low. Anyway, we don't have any trade set up. The only thing is the traders should manage the trade they have it from this correction, and then we see what is the next, whether we can get a trade or not. In this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any changes, I will share on YouTube. Thanks.